Hello there, how are you? Today let's talk about factoring trinomials. Now the directions say to factor, but when it says factor, it really means factor completely. Factor till you can't factor any further. And remember, factoring always ends in what operation? Good, multiplication, because you're using division to actually factor. So the result will be a multiplication problem. It's the opposite. Good? Okay. Now, here's the deal. First step of factoring is what? Good. Take out anything that's in common. Divide through anything that's in common. Is there any number or variable that I can divide with all three terms? Yeah, you can divide a 5 out of all three terms, right? Okay, so by the way, depending on how visual you are, you may actually want to write this step. You know better than I if you need to write all these little steps out. If so, do it. You're not too sophisticated. Okay, so what remains? Good. The 5 stays because there was not another side to throw it onto. Remember, this is not an equation. An equation has an equal to sign. If it had an equal to sign, then I could divide the 5 over here as well and get rid of it completely. But I can't. So we write it down, and we're writing it like we're checking our work. So what remains? Good, x squared plus 6x plus 8. Wonderful. Now I'm looking in the parentheses, and I'm noticing there's 3 terms. And I'm noticing gratefully it's in descending order as well, which is important. But I'm noticing the first term is an x squared. That square is an indicator that we could probably still factor. Here's your key. Could I still factor? So let's refresh our brain on the process. I'm going to just work with what's in parentheses. So I'm going to go off here and do some side work. I don't want to do my work in the problem itself, so to speak. All right, so here's the process. We have to remind ourselves. We take the lead coefficient, which is a number in front of x squared. What is it? 1. And we multiply it by the last number, the constant, which is 8. Okay, so 1 times 8 is 8. And now we find all the combinations that multiply to 8. Keep it in order. Positive 1 times positive 8. Negative 1 times negative 8. What's after 1? 2. 2 times 4, or negative 2 times negative 4. Agreed? Okay. 3 doesn't go in there. 4, well, we've got the 4, which means they're going back up this side. So we're all good here. And now, the question is there one of these combinations that when I add the 2 numbers will give me a positive 6? 1 plus 8? Yeah, not a positive 6. Negative 1 minus 8? Not a positive 6. 2 plus 4? There's my 6. Got it? Okay, so I'm doing my work over here because the 5 is kind of bugging me and I don't want the 5 in my line of vision right now. So we're going to rewrite the problem. We have x squared, and now you're telling me that a positive 2 and a positive 4 adds to 6. So it has to be a positive 2x and a positive 4x because it needs to add to 6x. And then we have the plus 8. All right, now we have 4 terms. And now we can use that wonderful technique that we've already refreshed our brain on called grouping. So pair up the first 2, pair up the second 2, and in the second 2, this sign goes with the term that follows it. Cool? Got it. Okay, so what's in common in the first pair? An x, and in the second pair, a 4, but it's a positive 4 because of the sign in front of the first term in the second pair. Okay, so you're factoring out an 8. You're factoring out an x, and you're left with x plus 2. You're factoring out a positive 4, and you're left with x plus 2. And wonderful, this is working out exactly as it's supposed to. If it's going to factor, then the parentheses end up being the same, which in this case it is. So I know I'm on the right track, and the x plus 2, the parentheses, is going to factor out, which leaves me the remainder of x plus 4. Good? And by the way, again, you know who you are. If you literally need to write these lines under each term and write x plus 2 underneath them, please do it. Okay, so the 5 is still here. This trinomial factored to the product of x plus 2 times x plus 4. Good? Okay. Hope this makes sense. I have some examples coming your way. Work on those. After you work on them, go find my answer key video. Catch you on the flip side.